What is go?
Oh, Jesus. What is going on, you crazy kids? I am back today to show you how I record my vocals. Let's get started. So I'm basically going to be showing you how to turn vocals that sound like this. Wish you luck, you wish me mine. Meet again some other time, some other place when I can make it there alone. Into vocals that sound like this. Wish you luck, you wish me mine. Meet again some other time, some other place when I can make it there alone. The first one is completely dry, no effects whatsoever. The second is with all that junk on there. Quite a big difference. So let's look at the first step to getting there. That first step is EQ. Every voice is unique. Therefore, your EQ will vary slightly. But, we're doing this the lazy way. That's the way I like to do things. When you become more passionate about a certain thing, that is when you make certain strides forward. And this is the stride we've gotten to so far. This is what my EQ looks like. I would say the most important thing is to do that cut around 100 hertz to get all the muffled low sounds like the P's, out of there. Because if you don't do that, it's going to sound absolutely horrible. Not absolutely, but it's going to sound a lot better without that. For example, if you listen to Risk and Divorce on my Pastel Compressor album, you can hear that the range below 100K is not cut correctly. And in some parts in that, it's pretty noticeable. And I get embarrassed every time I hear it. But other than that, just follow this basic guideline and you should be fine. So we'll do a little with and without. Wish you luck, you wish me mine. Meet again some other times. Wish you luck, you wish me mine. Meet again some other time, some other place when I can make it there alone. Recall moments I miss. Up next is compression. Compression will get all your loud noises to be the same or similar, more similar volume to your quiet noises. Let's just do me, for example. When you're trying to hit really low notes, you sing quieter because you're not necessarily as comfortable doing that. But sometimes it's necessary. In the same vein, in order to hit really high notes, you have to sing louder. I don't know if that's what it's like for everybody, but that's what it's like for me. And this compressor squashes it all together, so all of the different notes are on the same line. And, when I hit the high notes, it shouldn't be too harsh. But at the same time, you still want some dynamics in your vocals. You don't want it all to be completely the same, or else there's no real tension about it. There's no release. It can be a little dangerous, but you'll figure it out. If nothing else, use this guideline that I have put on here. This is what I use. Just like with my vocal EQ, I have a preset that I've made for myself that just tends to work. I believe threshold is the decibel range in which the compression starts to work. Could be wrong. Ratio is the ratio between the compressed sound and the non-compressed sound, I think. Makeup is basically just a volume boost. The knee, I think, is the level of awareness you'll have when the compression kicks in. So if it's at a smoother angle, it'll be a more gradual feel. If it's more angular, you'll be more likely to notice it. Attack is how quickly the compression kicks in to when it is receiving a signal or whatever. And release is how fast it is taken away. I think I explained compression good enough. That's how I understand it anyway. I could be wrong. I think I'm pretty close to knowing what I'm talking about, though. Please excuse that half-baked explanation. But that's what you'll get from me, because we do things the lazy way here. Enough talking. Let's actually... Okay. So, yeah, I have... I think this would be considered pretty harsh. I'm not sure. But it works for me. I used to have it a lot harsher, and I decided to ease off of it because I realized I wasn't getting a dynamic enough sound out of my voice. this is a rule that I picked up from some other video or whatever. But when you're putting compression to your vocals, you want it to be around. You want the compressed sound to come out at roughly the same volume as the uncompressed. I know there's a tendency to want to use compression as a volume boost, but I think that sucks a lot of the life out of the voice. So I would advise against doing that. There may be, like when I do the demo on and off thing, there may be some sort of discrepancy. Just make sure to keep it in a reasonable closeness in loudness or volume or whatever. Anyway, here's the on-off demo thing. Wish you luck, you wish me mine. Meet again some other times. Wish you luck, you wish me mine. Meet again some other time, some other place when I can make it there alone. Recall moments I missed over the phone. Up next is the real kicker. This is Nectar Elements. Comes from an Isotope audio bundle thingy that my friend gifted to me. It does what I just did, but, you know, robots do it, so it's better. It basically detects the signal you're putting in and defers to its better judgment on how to compress, how to EQ. Does it need de-essing? And it's not really stirred me wrong. It adds a little sheen to it, makes it sound really polished, and I just like it. So, sue me. I use it. I'll put the price of this on screen, and I'll either have a happy face or a sad face to denote how I feel about the pricing. Yeah, so basically what you do, you turn it on, and then it goes to this screen. Do you want a vintage, quote-unquote vintage, modern dialogue, which I guess would be for narration. I don't use it for my narration, though. And then the intensity of the effect that's going to put on, light, moderate, or aggressive. I just go straight down the middle, modern and moderate. Then you just play the audio with it on, and it just detects everything, goes down the list, and voila. You got everything done for you. There's a space section over here. I like to turn that down, put my own reverb on it, which we will get to. I like to leave everything the same generally. Sometimes the de-esser is either too harsh, or not too harsh, but too much de-essing or not enough. So I put that up like a 0.2 more or 0.3 less or whatever, you know. But other than that, I generally keep it the same. Wish you luck, you wish me mine. Meet again some other time, some other place when Good job, robot. You did what I could not do yet. I'm sure I'll be able to do what this robot's doing someday. Then again, maybe I won't because I'm too reliant on it. That is the struggle, ain't it? Another thing you can do is pitch correction. I don't think it sounds too good, though. But it can be funny, I guess. Meet again some other time, some other place when I can make it there. Last but not least, we have Reverb. And what I use is a plugin called Valhalla Vintage Verb. This was also gifted to me by a friend, Tilo the Tyrant, hip-hop extraordinaire that I met online, and here's his channel. Thank you, my friend. I use this all the time. I use it for every vocal that I do now. Yeah, just a really good sounding reverb. It's very warm, really adds more space than Logic's stock reverbs do. And this is what I've been using lately. There's a preset called Widely Vocal. Wish you luck, you wish me mine. Meet again some other time, some other place when I can make it there alone. Recall moments I missed over the phone. We was rich, but I was scared. And for those of you who, you know, don't have money to throw around on plugins, which I completely understand, there is a Logic reverb plugin that I used to use all the time, and I still think does the job well enough. The Chroma Burb has a nice little dusty things that come up when you play to give a visualization to the reverb, I guess. And let's just try to create something that sounds Valhalla-esque. I was afraid, looking as if I knew just what to say, but I did. There we go, that's not so bad. Yeah, pretty simple, I guess. Just EQ, compression. The robot does more EQ and compression for me. And then some reverb. It took me a long time to figure out how to do this. I'm still figuring it out. I'm by no means whatsoever, I don't even know, like, when is one considered good at this, you know? We're always judging ourselves, and I'm never really completely satisfied. I could work on a production forever if I could, if it didn't drive me crazy and make me hate the song. That's why I like to just throw things out into the wind and see where they are carried. That's very poetic. But you know, we're all learning. I think I've gotten to a pretty good point so far, and I will continue to improve, hopefully. And I hope with this video that I have helped you to improve as well. Join the Lazy Legion. That's already another YouTube clan name or whatever. Help me come up with a name for all the subscribers here. PewDiePie has the bros. I don't know what Logan Paul has. Low gang. I don't know. Come up with something. Because I'm not, that's for sure. Anyway, I love you all. Safe travels.